The R.J. Arduino Sports Foundation National Sportsman of the Year 2018 is... Mr. Bedrick Discus. A very interesting conversation going on right there. Congratulations.
Yeah, and a very interesting conversation was going on right here too. So on Tuesday, Simon Delia had a real girl power Tuesday when Alia Atkinson stopped by. And of course, you know, she's the Sportswoman of the Year. And now we leave the pool and head to the field to catch up with the Sportsman of the Year. He's a discus thrower and he's Frederick Discus. So I was just saying to him, I said, everybody must call you Frederick. And him say, yeah. And I say, you must be the only Frederick in the whole world. So him say, his father named him Frederick. But the mother and father was quarreling. So the father, because his dad is Frederick too, right?
Yeah, brother, yeah.
So the mother just say, let's take out the arm. And leave him with Frederick. Brethren, great to see you. Great to see you. Amazing to see you. Congratulations. There was a question once asked of a tall person who said, were you always that tall? Were you always this big?
No, not at all. I literally got this weight when I was about, like, I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I started to put on the weight. Because I realized that, you know, for me to actually compete with giants, you know, you have to, you know.
I asked that question to ask why Discus?
I think I was too fast. It made no sense, I do the common sports.
That makes sense.
No, I can say, I think, this might sound cliche, but I think Discus chose me because I remember throwing at Calabar, like, even before I even knew what was Discus, there was this black plate that I saw and everyone was trying to throw it, and, it turns out that I was the one who was able to throw it the furthest. So.
Okay.
And then my brother used to throw. Then my coach saw me and said, you know what, if he could do it, why not? So that's why I got started.
When did you think that, say, I think I have not some talent, because I suspect you knew that all along, but when did you think you had enough talent to compete on a world stage?
Truly, it all changed, I think, I guess my whole perspective of everything changed because I was a very jovial young lad. I just trained because my friends trained. Yeah. So I just trained because of that. And I remember I wanted to go champs. So my coach said, only 2 names can be registered, and you're the third stream man. So you continue to play the fool. And I said, but my brother do it. I don't want him to have nothing over me.
So this time
I started training, and then I realized the distance started to go up. I got stronger, everything, and then, within the same year, I think I topped the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a very technical discipline. I think it was the Diamond League that I think it was either your first or your second throw that you went the farthest, and then after that it wasn't as good, but you still ended up winning. So you almost have to get the whole mechanics right every single time, or you're not going to get a really good throw.
Yeah, it's more like, all right, people thought, in recent times, people are really actually, thinking about throws that are more technical even and not just for the brutes.
Right.
So your body works, if anything is off, like there's a whole function to it. So people see the turning and all that, but they don't realize it's actually a straight line. You actually run a straight line.
Right.
So like, if something is off, it will show in your throw. If your hand falls, it will.
And you could tell as you let that discuss.
Yeah, you normally know whether or not you got a good throw, and if you could do more. So like, I normally get my best throws at the second
Right.
or the last throw.
Right.
So like I don't know. It's like a comforting fact that if my first throw is this distance, probably I can do better in my second
Right.
throw if I get everything right. So it's more like a technical throw.
Yeah.
It's just a whole heap of things.
Yeah, I know runners and they do the 300s and they do the 400s and them train like crazy. How often do you train and what is training? You just go out there and throw?
No, not at all. We actually lift a lot. Like we lift almost every day. Like I think the only break we get like is basically know that we have like meets like on Saturdays. So we normally train from like Monday, go straight to Saturday.
And it's just bare
Yeah,
weights.
no, we lift weights, like we lift a lot of weights, and then, after we lift weights, we actually go to the top track and throw. So, like, we start training at about 5:36 and we
AM?
end, yeah?
Wow.
No.
PM.
Because of lights, we
Yeah,
say, okay,
okay.
cool, we start at 5:36 and we end at about 10.
Yeah.
Like,
That's plenty
yeah,
of work.
that's
Your
all.
coach, Julian Robinson, obviously, outstanding coach. This might sound like a strange question, but now that you are where you are and world champion and stuff, do you still need the coach to let you know where you went wrong, or can you just figure that out yourself?
All right, it's good to know your body and everything, but the thing is that when certain things are off, you'll always need a coach because not everyone can see, or I'm a feeling person, but sometimes my feeling is off, so my coach has to be there, to remind me, okay, run the line, whatever.
Right.
Anything like that. A coach is always needed. You can never do without a coach. There's a reason why the best of best have like a really good coach. So,
Yeah, man.
you
And
can.
he's absolutely brilliant. I'm out of time. Final question. You said in your acceptance speech that you became a Christian in 2018. What led to that?
I just think it was just my time because I've never lived a life that was questionable in the eyes of the Lord except for a few things. Not a party person. I don't really curse or anything like that. So I always decided that I always wanted to be a Christian. I just never really had the time. It might sound lazy and everything, but I realized that if I am to wait until I am ready, it'll be a very long time. So I just took the leap of faith and just trying to live right.
You're a bit of a gentle giant, are you?
Yeah, I would say.
You've started already. You've done a couple of meets. You're gonna win everything this year?
I can't say.
But you lose already.
Yeah, of course, And that's the thing, you have to really realize that there's always someone there to actually push you, and
Travis
Travis
pushing you.
is always there, as we went to Dragon Ball Z yesterday, just the vibe.
Have to go to news. Great to see you.
Right.
Congrats.
Okay.
And who knows? Just might be the Sportsman of the Year for 2019. Who knows? Sportsman of the Year, Discus thrower, Frederick Discus. All right. The boss will stop by in a little while, the managing director Gary Allen, with a few athletes of the year. But that comes up after we go to Studio B for News in 5.